Playoffs, my predictions for tonight. So the Heat versus the Hawks, honestly, for this game, it's 3-1 right now. I honestly think the Heat are going to get the gentleman sweep tonight. I think the final score, 102-99, honestly going to be a great game. I think Trae Young's going to have 30 points. And the Grizzlies versus the Timberwolves, honestly, a great game as well. 2-2. I think the Grizzlies are honestly going to win this game tonight. That's to be 102-101. Honestly, I think it's very close. And it's going to be decided by a very thin margin, like I said. And then the Suns and the Pelicans. Honestly, I think the Pelicans are going to win tonight. I think the final score is going to be 115-110 Suns. Honestly, going to be a great game as well. But what do you think? This is honestly, I have to explain the context behind this, but Charles Barkley said to Kevin Durant that he didn't drive the bus with the Warriors or the Nets, and that he's not really a leader of a team. So this is what Kevin Durant responded with. He's been known to pretty much clap back at people with burner accounts and just clap back at people in general on Twitter. A lot of people call him the most sensitive superstar, stuff like that. And honestly, what do you think? But it's Charles Barkley, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Clyde Drexler. And honestly saying he didn't drive the bus at this point. But he was honestly around the end of his career. And he did lead a team, the Phoenix Suns, to the championship game, to the finals. Honestly, that was probably his biggest achievement. But what do you think? Honestly, I don't think this is really comparable at all. You pretty much did the same thing with the Warriors, so I don't really know what he's talking about. But it kind of confused me down below that another picture, because he stayed another year. It was Charles Barkley, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Scottie Pippen on this team as well. Honestly, I'm surprised Charles Barkley didn't win a ring with these teams, but what do you think? Bleacher Report and NBA TNT. Joel Embiid on Harden's play in Game 6. He just needs to be aggressive. He just needs to be himself, and that's probably on coach to talk to him. That's not really my job. I definitely do agree. I need to be more aggressive on the offensive side of the ball mainly. Defense he's not so good at, but definitely he just needs to score more points. I think in the next game he really needs to have like around 25 to 30 points just because Joel Embiid, his thumb looks very injured, and it might be struggling throughout the playoffs, so I think Harden really needs to step up, and I agree with what Joel Embiid's saying. It's not really his job to really criticize him, and well, he doesn't really want to cause any problems in the locker room. It should be Doc Rivers taking James Harden aside and saying he needs to be aggressive for the next game. Yes, Sports and Sportsline. Preseason favorites to win 2021 and 2022 NBA championship. According to Caesar Sportsbook, number 1 was the Nets at plus 230, swept by Celtics in first round. And then 2, you have the Lakers, plus 400, missed playoffs. Honestly, both teams were very disappointing in general. The Lakers' defense was the main reason, and the Nets, I feel like they didn't really have that great of a performance. Kevin Durant really didn't. He had 39 points, but he didn't really shoot that well. And what do you think?